Hi, my name is Max. I'm the Performance Director of the San Jose Earthquakes, and today I'm going to speak about core training. All right, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is everybody can have a six-pack. The bad news, you can never outtrain a bad diet. Means you need to eat better if you want to have a six-pack. So I recommend you, if you want to have a strong core, or if you want to prevent back pain, to actually look into your core in a different way. What is the function of our core? Well, we want to prevent rotation and we want to prevent extension or flexion. And I'm going to give you two exercises for each today so you can see the results quite quickly. Anti-rotation. Okay, so if I say we want to prevent rotation, then I'm just going to take a band, get that very cheaply, at any store out there. You put it around a power rack just like this. You go into a nice, bent knee position, grab that band with the hand that's closer, put the other hand on top, put it in front of you, and then just slowly move, and your belly button always facing forward. So the only thing that moves is essentially your arms in relation to your upper body, right? The second exercise, when you think about anti-rotation, when we talk about anti-extension, is you take a physio ball. We all have one either at home or in the gym we're going to. You go into a plank position, nothing to explain there, and then you just move your arms forward and backward. One straight line, shoulder, hip, and heel, and you're good. That's it. 3 sets, 10 reps each, and you're good for the day. I'm going to show you how you can make your training regimen a little bit more mixed up. All right, we've all been there, we've all done that. We did a workout for a couple of weeks and we don't see the results happening anymore, or we're just getting bored. So by not changing your training too much, we can still excel and get better at it. And there's a very easy way if you think about it. You just change the implements or change your body position in relation to what you do. Today I'm going to walk you through the squat. So we all know a squat, right? Squat is like this. Beautiful. Now you see those implements that I have in front of me. So now instead of potentially having a weight with 2 hands right in front of you and squatting down, what about you just take it on one side, boom, we call it offset, and now you squat down here. Okay, now our body needs to face the fact that there's a little bit of a disconnect between the left and the right side. Very easy. The other option is, for example, if you don't use an implement, just put one foot higher up than the other. Now again, our body needs to actually adjust itself in relation to the exercise per se. The same thing you can do with a mat ball, with a dumbbell. All up to you, the sky's the limit. Just mix it up here and there. Doesn't have to be every time, but maybe every second time that you go to the gym. Today we're going to talk about fat loss and cardio. Let's face it, we've all been there. There's only 2 reasons why we go to the gym, right? Number 1, you want to look better, or number 2, you want to feel better. Now, let's assume we all look and feel better when we carry less weight around. So now we also potentially heard all about the fact that there's a fat loss zone in which heart rates per minute you should actually work out in to get the best. Now, what if I told you that that's wrong? The fact is, the harder you work out, the more fat you will burn. Which also means the more muscle mass you have, the more fat you will burn when you don't work out. And there's something that's called, and this is scientific, it's called the afterburn effect. Now what is the afterburn effect? The afterburn effect essentially means that our body needs to consume oxygen to get into the state that it was before it worked out. Right? Which means the harder the training, the more the body has to work after you actually stopped working out in order to get to your original state. It's also called epoch, if people want to look it up. So what does that mean? If you just do a slow, steady cardio, your body doesn't have to do a lot after you finished working out. Yes, you will burn some fat and burn some calories while you do it, but not afterwards. So what I recommend is 2 things. Number 1, do a proper strength training workout. Because the more muscle mass, like I just said, the more calories you will burn once you stopped working out. But the other thing is also, you also have to work out hard. So finish every workout you do with a short, high-intensity interval training. And that doesn't have to be much. 3 minutes or 4 minutes if you're really feisty, right? Of 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off on the exercise bike or a treadmill at the end of each workout. 15 seconds as hard as you can, 15 seconds complete rest. You will be amazed how quickly you will feel better and you will drop some kilos. I sincerely hope you enjoyed those tips of today and you can have some key takeaways from it. To recap, what did we do? Number one, we spoke about core training. It's not about the six-pack. It's about anti-rotation and anti-extension and flexion. Number two, we spoke about spicing your workout routine up. If you have a squat or any other exercise, right? Maybe you just want to load one side instead of two. Maybe you want to put one foot up instead of having them leveled. Up to you, the sky is the limit. Number three, we spoke about the fact that you should end every workout with a high intensity interval training section, right? Could be 3, 4 minutes, 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off to really get the fat burning or afterburn effect going. Enjoy. If you have questions, just let us know.